Well, you're talking about a culture of violence, and as I see it, and I hear all these arguments, we have a culture right now, and particularly in administration, that doesn't believe in an enforcement. And the problem with that is that we have absolutely vilified the police. We are not allowing them to do their jobs, and we're not allowing the courts and have the enforcement of laws that are already on the books. Now, in terms of some of the laws that are being proposed, they're going to be ineffective because the federal system set up for gun scrutiny is not complete. In many states, only 31 states actually adhere to the instant criminal check. And that leaves another 19 that do not. And even among those 31, the information flow to double check background, to do the background checks is incomplete. And sometimes these states don't even fulfill it. And that is something that really needs to be fixed. But what we're seeing is that it is a fact that in the strictest states with gun control laws, there is the most crime, and it's coming in from the outside. And these laws are all designed against law-abiding citizens.
This is not actually true. I'm sorry, it's just not true.
Excuse me, don't interrupt. I didn't interrupt.
I'm sorry, but what you're saying is not true, and I invite people
all right,
to look
do not
Spencer,
let Michael finish, Spencer. Go ahead, Michael.
Yes, well, and as a consequence, we're seeing the kind of violence in Chicago, in Washington, but if laws are allowed to be enforced, it is my view that these things can be done.
Okay. Spencer, you were disputing what Michael is saying there very quickly. What's the point?
You know, look, I recognize the complexity of this issue. I'm not sort of a knee-jerk ban guns kind of liberal, you know, as folks might assume. I've worked with police agencies. I understand, I believe, the complexities of gun violence. I've spent many years trying to reduce gang violence. And I understand, I believe, the constitutional issues in the Second Amendment. So I'm not suggesting, you know, we just need to take guns away from people. But these arguments, frankly, are the ones we hear over and over again, which are easily disproved by a Google search. For example, the argument to just enforce the laws we have, the position of the gun lobby is we should have no laws. They're absolute radical absolutists when they say that an 18-year-old should have an assault weapon, that people should be able to carry guns, buy and carry guns with no training, no screening. This is essentially the argument they've been putting forward. And the NRA these days is seen as relatively moderate, rather, as extremist as they are. And they used to be in favor of sensible regulation.